going. All right, we'll go ahead and get started with roll call. Veronica Escaleta Ibarra.
Present.
Thank you. Lyle Huffstetler.
Alternative for Lyle, Doris Martinez.
Thank you. Christina Solozano.
Present.
Jeff Jordan.
Can y'all hear me? Present.
Yes, we can.
We got you.
Thank you.
Victor Sines. Elizabeth DuPont.
Carly Farmer for Elizabeth.
I'm here. This is Victor.
Margarita Hernandez.
I'm here.
Jacob Howard. Isaac Levy. There it is. Here we go. Erica Taft.
Here.
Lawrence Jackson. Bill Hill.
Yeah, I'm here.
Scott Wayman. Lori Day.
Present.
Herb Piquel.
Right here.
Joey Pollock.
Here.
Robert Hanley. Jordan Merson. Yvonne De La Rosa.
Here.
Marcela Diaz Wells.
This is Ruben for Marcela.
Okay. Thank you. Chair Waveform.
Great.
Thank you, Javier and Matthew. Moving on to agenda item number 2, citizens to be heard. Do we have anybody? Okay. Great. Agenda item number 3, approval of the October 9th, 2024 meeting minutes. Man, it's been that long. Do we have any comments or a motion to approve the October 9th, 2024 meeting minutes for ATAC? Or any corrections? If not, I'd like to entertain a motion in a second.
Motion to approve.
Okay, third. All right, do we have a second?
Second.
All right. All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, the October 9th, 2024 ATAC meeting minutes are passed, approved. Moving on to agenda item number 4, discussion and appropriate action on the Active Transportation Advisory Committee bylaws updates. Matthew, take it away.
All right, so during that last October meeting that we just approved the minutes for, we talked about the ATAC bylaws. We talked about a lot of the membership changes that are happening as a result of AMBO's boundary expansion. Today we have a little bit more updates on that, as well as a requested motion. So we'll go through what that looks like today. So today we will discuss and take action on revising the Transportation Advisory Committee's bylaws. We'll review what we did in this last session. The issue is that the TPD has requested ATAC to redefine its membership to accommodate our boundary expansion. We are taking in all of Kendall County as well as the western half or eastern half of Medina County. ATAC has approved the addition of a multimodal representative this last October, and ATAC has more members than any AMBO committee, and long-term vacancies tend to be an issue. This is exactly what we talked about this past October. And so next slide, what we kind of decided with the boundary expansion, again, taking in all of Kendall and a portion of Medina. The TPD membership changes included removing that ATD position, adding a representative for Kendall County, adding a representative from Medina County, converting the Kendall County geographic area to the city of Learning, and adding other staff representatives to the city of San Antonio, Rivera County. And those technical advisory committee membership changes, I incorrectly stated that they removed ATD last meeting. They did not remove ATD from the technical advisory committee. So all the technical advisory committee did for their membership changes was renaming the Kendall County geographic area to the city of Bernie, adding a representative from Kendall County and adding a representative from Medina County. So again, ATAC has recently voted, this is what we voted on in the last October meeting, recently voted to consolidate members of the rural counties and add a full-time representative to the membership roster. Since then, since that last meeting, AMCO has received letters from municipalities in rural counties expressing the desire to continue membership separate from the counties. So when I say rural counties, we're talking about Plymouth, Seguin, Kendall counties, as well as Medina. So those county seats who wish to maintain membership separate from those county representatives. So the staff recommendation is to continue with all other changes that were previously approved this past October, except reviewing that city and county co-representation. So previously we approved adding that multilingual representative, like we had talked about, removing that ATD representative as well, just like the TPP did, removing long vacant non-voting representation, and then revisiting the bylaws to replace bicycle with cycling, and making the co-chairs as the TAC representatives, just easing some of the processes and making the language a little bit more inclusive as well. So when I say reviewing those county and municipal positions, these are the staff recommendations moving forward with those after we've received those letters since the last meeting. Separating Comal, Guadalupe, and Kendall County representatives from their county seats with option for counties to appoint a municipal representative. This is what ATAC's bylaws currently state prior to that October revision. And then we would clarify that the Medina County representative match the format of all the other counties. So just making it straight across the board for all of the different more suburban and rural counties. So in yellow, those are the highlighted changes. Anything in red and crossed out would be removed. In the meeting package I sent to y'all as well, there is a tracked changes with the new ATAC bylaws as they stand, with these current recommendations, as well as the additions that we added back in October as well. So basically what we're doing is we're doing everything that we approved in October, but we're kind of taking a step back on the consolidation of those cities and counties. And we're keeping those city and county seats separate for those more rural and suburban counties. So again, today, the ATAC bylaws and action to approve, we will be sending those to TAC. TAC and TPB, I believe, will not be meeting in February as it currently stands. And so the next meeting for TAC will be on March 7th for the approval of the ATAC bylaws and recommendation to TPB. March 13th for the TPB meeting and approval of these changes. And in the future, upon approval, ATAC will post the multimodal application for those two positions, as well as membership and discussion of any applicants that we receive for the multimodal position. Next slide. So the action, again, being requested today is a motion to approve the changes to the ATAC bylaws as presented, including continuing with previously approved changes to the county positions. And that is separating Comal, Guadalupe, and Kendall County representatives from their county seats, with the option for counties to appoint a municipal representative, just like we have done since ATAC has started in 2021. And clarifying that the Medina County representatives match the format of all others, just to make it more simple across all of our counties surrounding their county. So, any questions or discussion at this time?
Guess as a point of clarification, so I think the October meeting, Correct. We had at the time group to,
In the October meeting, we consolidated the city and county positions and as well as all the other changes I stated earlier.
yeah.
This action we're requesting today is to walk back just a little bit on those city and county consolidation.
So are y'all proposing to still keep the ATD? So I know that's one thing that was discussed in the last one, an action taken.
That is something we can add on here.
Okay, I was just curious. I know it's I'm okay with, keeping it on there if that's what the committee agrees with. I know that's something we had discussed the last time and it was included in here still. I was just
Yeah.
trying to figure out the overall changes here.
So the ATD position is still not included in this action. If we would like to keep ATD still, we had voted to remove it in October, but if we would like to keep it on, we can make an amendment to that, to the motion being proposed.
I was just curious, this wasn't one of those track changes in the current bylaws.
To remove it?
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
Okay, I was just curious. Is there any question, comments, or discussion on the proposed changes for the new ATAC bylaws or proposed ATAC bylaws from the committee? If not, is there any, can I also entertain a motion to approve the current proposed bylaws?
Can I?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I move that we approve the changes to the ATAC bylaws as presented.
Sorry, your name again.
Lawrence.
Lawrence. Lawrence made a motion. Do you have a second?
Second from me.
All right. Second from Birds. I mean, we don't need to do, we just do simple.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we have a motion and from Lawrence, second from Birds. All those in favor of these proposed changes, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Right, the proposed bylaw changes from staff have been approved by ATAC. And moving on to agenda item number 5, announcements and future agenda items.
Yeah, so we had a short meeting today. Again, AMPO is a little short-staffed, but I did mention at the very beginning of the meeting that we will be hiring Lily Tehran from Earn a Bike on as our Commute Solutions Outreach Specialist. So she will be taking over all things Alamo commutes and transportation demand management for the Alamo area MPO. That is under the Public Involvement Department. So we're very excited to have her on. She's starting January 27th. I'm sure many of y'all have worked with her before. So we're excited to include her into the AMPO team. I do want to announce that, again, if you have not heard already, Isidro Martinez, our previous executive director, has retired as of December 31st. So we are hiring for a new executive director here at the Alamo area MPO. If you know anyone that's interested in leading the MPO for our region, yeah, feel free to send them our way. You can find more information on our webpage. We will also be posting 2 positions in the near future, the multimodal transportation planner position and the short-range transportation planner position. So expect those to come on over the next few weeks. We'll be making more announcements as they're officially posted. Those are just sidebar announcements. Announcement A, the Ample Lighting Study Work Group will formally kick off efforts in January 2025. Please contact Cecilio Martinez for more information. If you haven't heard already, Cecilio Martinez is our new Transportation Planning Program Manager, and I am the Regional Transportation Planner for our team as well, if you were wondering why we're hiring the multimodal position. So,
Big promotion, so congrats.
yeah, thank you.
Matthew.
The AMPO Policy 3 Work Group, Congestion Mitigation Process Work Group, and the fiscal year 26 through 27 UPWP Work Group will kick off efforts in February 2025. Please contact Sonia if you want to be a part of those work groups or for any more information. The state of Texas has requested additional information regarding our study area expansion. So obviously we just did some motions for our bylaws changes. So it looks like we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer for our boundary expansion to go through here at the MPO. As soon as the state approval is achieved, new members will be seated at the various AMPO committees and policy board. Again, we have to wait for that March approval date from TPP as well for ATAC. The fiscal year 27 through 30 call for projects preliminary submittals are due March 1st. So we had those mandatory informational workshops this past December. We had, I believe, about 64 different agencies participate in those 2 different workshops. The submission portal officially opened 2 days ago on Monday, January 13th, and preliminary submissions are due by March 1st. We will get back to you with eligibility for your projects by the end of that month, and then the final submittals are due April 30th, your final full submittal for the call for projects. Again, that's about $256 million between the CMAQ, TA, CRP, and STBG funding categories. So there are new scoring criteria, so I highly recommend you go through and look through that. They're pretty extensive, and we are really cracking down on those project readiness efforts as well. So be sure to look at our call for projects webpage. If you go to our website, it should be right on the homepage. Just click on that tab. AMPO offices will be closed Monday, January 20th in observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And we will take any more announcements.
Any announcements from the room, the virtual room, or in person? Yvonne?
Yeah, so TxDOT also has their transportation alternatives program call open. It opened on January 3rd, and the deadline for the first part of the application, it's coming up in February 21st. If you have any questions of the program, you can contact me or Saman, and we'll try to answer them.
Awesome. Thank you, Yvonne.
Thanks, Yvonne.
Anyone else here in the call or here in the meeting room?
I do want to give one announcement for those who already know. In the San Antonio or Bear County area, the bike work plan is going to City Council on January 30th. If you guys do care to show your support, please feel free to come out. I believe we're going to be a session, so it'll be at 9 a.m. at City Council chambers. Feel free to, if you have bike network plan gear that you acquired over the last 2 years, feel free to wear that. If you got a bicycle you want to show off, do that as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thank you, Isaac. I mean, y'all have been working on that thing forever, and so it's cool to see the new draft plan. It's on their website, sabikeNetwork.com. If y'all haven't seen it yet, it's like billions of dollars of bike projects in the pipeline. So I'm super excited to see that. So if you haven't checked it out, go look at it.
They have the cool interactive map. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say billions of dollars over 20 years. Express News kind of almost got us on that, so remember that.
Anyone else here? Announcements?
One more announcement. VIA's Better Bus Plan. We do have 3 community meetings, one today, tomorrow, and then on the 25th. And sorry about the late invitation, but I can send that over to you, Matthew, if you want to share the information with folks.
Yeah, I can forward that on.
Thanks.
Anyone else here?
Thanks for a quick meeting.
Yeah. I guess also, again, definitely encourage folks who, I mean, the San Antonio Bike Network Plan is a huge plan for the entire region, but also San Antonio. So definitely encourage all, if you get a chance to go there, support the plan at City Council. The Transportation Department of the City of San Antonio has been super busy the past year with a lot of exciting plans and policies. So like Isaac said, you can go to the City Council at 9 a.m. that day, sign up to speak in person, or you can also provide your public comment online. And for Activate SA side, we'll also have some like speaking points or at least like a petition letter. You can sign the petition letter. If you live in the city of San Antonio, go to your council members. So we're working on getting that set up. If you live in the city of San Antonio, you can send your council members, tell them that this plan is awesome and we need to adopt this, which there should be no issue in adopting that. Anyone else? If not, 3:23, it's like probably one of the fastest ATAC meetings we've had in a while. There's only one agenda item, but we appreciate you all hopping on a lot of important changes for the bylaws. So really appreciate y'all hopping on, and we'll see y'all soon. Thank y'all.
Thank y'all.